Hello people of the internet, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing something a little different because I haven't had time to vlog this week, and also I just wanted to sit down and chat with you guys. I feel like it's been a long time and I don't know, I just wanted to do something fun, something easy, something I really didn't have to think about or edit. So let's just get into it. We're doing a Q&A. Before I ask the questions, I know I just said let's get into it, but if you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I post videos every single week, and turn that notification bell on because why not? Now we can get into it. I asked you guys to ask me questions on Instagram. I did a little questionnaire in my Instagram story. So if you're not following me on Instagram and you don't want to miss another one of these where you can ask any question you like, go follow me over on Instagram. Let's just get this out of the way. The number one question was basically about the breakup, and I'm gonna do a whole video on that. All right, first question. We are going to just keep it lighthearted. Toilet paper under or over? Over, 100%. If it's under, it gives me anxiety. Yeah, it's just wrong. It's just wrong if it's under. How are you dealing with all the new changes in your life? You're doing so great, by the way. Thank you so much. That is really sweet to say because sometimes I feel like I'm not. And I do try and be as raw and real as possible and get that on video for you guys because I think that is a really important side of things being tough in your life. I think that the internet in some way can almost sugarcoat things, but I think that a lot of people watch other people's content to feel good. So when putting out content, a lot of creators decide to go the feel good route, and they feel like if they don't go the feel good route, then they're playing the woe is me card, or there's just a lot of things that come with it. And so I think it's also like it takes a lot to be vulnerable. I just truly enjoy picking the positive and happy things out of my day and trying to focus on those. And I know it sounds so silly and actually really hard to do, but it didn't come easy to me always. It was something that I had to practice, and the biggest thing is just allowing myself to feel awful when I feel awful. And then when I want or choose to feel good and happy and positive, I allow myself to do that. So I think it's just about allowing yourself to feel what you need to feel when you need to feel it. And I don't want anybody to take what I'm saying and feel like they have to act the same way, because it's not like that. Like, we're all different and we all process things differently. And if you are somebody who needs to, in order to feel better, focus on the negative things or just feel sad, that's okay. That is okay. And that's one of the reasons that I try to show the not so great parts as well, because I don't want to make it seem like breakups are easy and that everything's okay, because it's not always okay. I hope I'm explaining that well enough. Yeah. Space after a breakup is needed. What things do you do to help yourself right now? Working out, cooking. A big thing is just focusing on something that you love to do, and for me that's cooking. Waking up early and really enjoying my mornings, whether that is working out or if that just means I'm gonna meditate, or I'm just gonna take the morning slow until I have to get ready for work. Getting coffee, because I really, really enjoy getting coffee. For me, those things are simple, but for you, it might look different. So yeah, those are the things that I'm focusing on to really help myself through everything. Favorite song of all time? Wow, this is a hard one. Yeah, that's really hard to say because I love lots of different music. I would have to say my favorite band is Mumford & Sons, but my favorite song, let me just give you my favorite song right now, because I don't have a favorite song. I just don't. my favorite song right now, and I've posted this on my Instagram story a million times and I don't feel sorry for it. It's called Spirit Bird by Xavier Rudd, and it just gets me going. Another one by Xavier is Follow the Sun, and both of those, I put this like meme up on my Instagram story and it was like, this is how I feel when I listen to this. And it's Sandra Bullock from The Proposal, and she's in the woods with the grandma dancing, and that is how I feel when I listen to those songs. And those are just helping me through all of this right now because they just make me feel like so whole and one with the universe. And yeah, they're just really good songs. You should definitely take a listen to them. Would you ever recommend self-help books? If yes, which ones? 100%. I really like You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. The 5 Agreements by, who is it by? Of course, it's slipping my mind right now. By Miguel Ruiz. Another one is The Power of Now. I haven't fully finished it, but I've listened to it on audiobook and it's so good. That's just really helpful for whenever you're not in a great spot in your life. What's another one? 1 second. Got him. Okay. The other ones are To Hell with the Hustle and Big Magic. I'm almost done with this one. This one is a really good one for creative people. And that is by the same author of Eat, Pray, Love. So good. This one, if religion triggers you, I wouldn't suggest this one, but it is a good read. What is your favorite thing about yourself? Wow, that's deep. How much I care and how much I want to make other people happy, and how I don't let that affect myself and my own well-being. Yeah. Favorite non-vegan food to make vegan? Tacos and pizza. I'm making pizza tonight and it's gonna be bomb. I have a really restricted diet right now because my naturopath has put me on this weird diet to heal my gut. And I've been making these flatbreads by Sweet Simple Vegan and just taking out, I don't remember if there's onion or garlic powder in them. I've literally memorized the recipe, so I don't have to look at it anymore. But they're flatbreads and they're so, like, they're simple, obviously, Sweet Simple Vegan, and they are so good. And then I make homemade pizza sauce, put whatever toppings I'm feeling like, and let me tell you, they're freaking amazing. Where do you see yourself in 1 year from today? Changes you hope to make in 1 year? Wow, that's a really great question as well. I see myself having excelled 1000% in figuring out who the heck I am. I'm not going to get super in depth to it because that is going to be a conversation for another time in another video, but I've lost myself the past like 2 years, and at this point in my life I feel like I felt when I was coming home from Italy and I had just studied abroad and I was figuring things out, and it felt so good. And not that that was ever stopped or halted, it just kind of took a little bit longer, and I've still been on the same path, but I feel like it's just like catapulted, like I've just been catapulted, and I feel like what I'm feeling is going to be 10 times more a year from now, like the feel-good feeling that I have been feeling the past couple months. So yeah, that's where I see myself. Oh, changes you hope to make. I really hope to focus more on my health and my fitness. That's something that I've always really wanted to focus on, and I have kind of pushed that to the side and focused on my career and where I'm at in the business world. And now that I've felt like I've found my place, I feel like it's time to jump on to another goal that I have, and yeah, that's my next goal. So thanks for asking. Ooh, I love this one. What is your favorite thing to do alone? My favorite thing to do alone. Wow. this is a great question because it's been like a whole new world for me. I've been doing a lot of stuff alone lately, and I think before I always took for granted my alone time, I guess, and I always missed my significant other when I was alone rather than actually focusing on the time of being alone and really being there with myself and my thoughts and my feelings. And so one big one is going on a really long walk, like 45 minutes to an hour. Now that it's getting colder out, I can't really do that as much, but I had one this past weekend and it was amazing. JK, it was after work this week. But yeah, it was so good. Another thing that I like to do alone is cooking, and that's something that I can do year round. But yeah, finding new recipes that I love, and making things from scratch. Finding all of the things in my fridge that are going bad and trying to make something out of it is like a scientific process that I can just really get in the zone with and turn on some good music. And yeah, that's always been my go-to. I've always told myself, and this could possibly happen, I don't know, but if I wasn't in the marketing industry, I would have gone to school for culinary, and that never really sunk in until like recent years in my life. So yeah, it could be a possibility. I could end up going back to school for culinary, so that's a thing, but it's not something that I'm thinking about anytime soon, or even thinking about at all. But yeah, it's just something that I really enjoy doing. How do you deal with difficult people in your life? Oof. This one is another good one because I think personally I do a pretty good job of dealing with people who are difficult, because no matter where you go, you'll find difficult people in your life, even if you kind of run in the other direction or create your own life and just like leave those people for when the time is necessary to be around them. But yeah, there are just some people that you can't escape, like whether that be in work or school or whatever, like they're going to be there because you have to be at that place. And the biggest thing that I've learned recently is just calling people out on their bullshit. If they're making you feel bad for having brought something up, or I don't know, if they're just making you feel bad, call them out. I think that it's a huge thing people don't do. They let people kind of walk all over them and treat them disrespectfully. And if somebody is taking their emotions out on you or taking their frustrations out on you, that one doesn't have anything to do with you, so you can like totally leave it and just not let it bother you. But I know that that's really hard for me, so I just call people out on their bullshit. Literally come to them and I'll say, are you having a bad day? Or what's frustrating you? Or I'm sorry that you're frustrated. It's really funny the looks that they give you, because most of the time people aren't used to being called out on their bullshit, and they then will either say I am not frustrated or whatever the case is, or they'll apologize, or they will later in the day be a completely different person because they've thought about what you've instilled in them, because they're treating you like shit for no reason and you don't fucking deserve that. So wow, I just went on a rant. I was going to take it a completely different way and say I don't keep difficult people in my life, but I feel like some of us just can't escape difficult people, and for the most part, for me, that has helped, because people are then afraid to be difficult in front of me or around me because I'm just honest and real. All right, we are going to do one more because, first of all, these are all about relationships and my past relationship, because I literally told you to ask me anything. So I don't see why you wouldn't have, you know, asked me these questions. So let me try and scroll through these and find one that doesn't pertain to my last relationship. The next one is, what is your view on open relationships and can they be healthy? That is a very good question. I myself have never been in an open relationship, and I have never wanted to be in an open relationship. All right, friends, my memory card was full, but I was basically saying, I was basically going to start from my perspective on who I am and how I feel. So I am attracted to the same sex. I'm attracted to multiple sexes. And there are some people out there who will never understand, and they will never grasp my point of view, but there are allies of my community and this group of people that I am in. And so there are a group of people out there who are in open relationships or want an open relationship. And I think that if you want that in a relationship, that is totally valid. I, however, have never wanted that or have been in one. Do I think it's wrong? Not at all. Do I think it's anything other than love? No. If you want to be in an open relationship and you love your partner and you both agree on some sort of agreement in your relationship, then I think that's totally valid. And I think that if you and your partner or the people you're in a relationship with are on the same page, then you do you, boo. Like, love who you love. Love is love, right? So yeah, I hope that answered your question. Yeah, I don't have like a crazy view on open relationships, and I don't see why I would. So yeah, that is going to be it for this video. I have a doctor's appointment that I need to go to, so I will talk to you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for being here. And if you sent in a question, thank you for sending it in. If I didn't get to it, I'm really sorry. I would love to do another one of these, so if you want to follow me on Instagram, you'll get to see when I post another story asking you to ask me questions. But yeah, if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys next week. I love you so much.